In this sponsored tutorial, we're going to check out the 42 free widgets that the Move Addons Elementor plugin gives you. And some of them are actually really cool. So you might want to check out this video if you want to level up your Elementor designs. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below this video. I try to answer them the best I can. My name is Bjorn Allpass from WP Learning Lab, where we help you get better at WordPress so you can earn more for yourself, for your customers, and for your business. And if you haven't done so yet, make sure to click subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss any future videos. Now let's get started. Move Addons has a free version and a paid version. The free version adds 42 Elementor widgets to your website, and the paid version adds an additional 32, and they keep adding more as time goes on. In this video, we're going to check out the free version. If you go to the Move Addons website, where I am right now, let me zoom in here. If you go to Elements, you'll see all of the free elements that are available, and under Pro, you'll see all the additional Pro elements that are added if you get the Pro version. So the free version, as you can tell, there are a lot. We're going to go through these one by one. It would take me way too much time to actually develop these on my own page on a demo site. And they also have multiple versions, multiple looks on here for us to look at. And of course, all of these have the traditional Elementor settings that you want to have. The style settings, the advanced settings, and being able to customize every little component inside these widgets. So under element group 1, let's start with accordion. And this is an accordion. We know and love our accordions. They don't change too much, but the designs, of course, can be changed to whatever you want. You can change the icons, change the background colors. You can put images in the back. A lot of different styles. Here's the icon change in this one. A lot of different styles for the accordion. For the banner, we have banners. Nice, clean, different hover effects. Buttons and styles, and really a banner is really made by the images you use. So if you have these nice banners but the images don't look great, then it's just not going to look great. So a banner section really comes down to the quality of the images that you have. And then we have brand. This allows you to add client logos easily to your site. This one's a slider with hover effects. This one's got a background. Nice and clean. So one thing I like about Move Addons is they're very clean, all the widgets. The button widget allows you to add buttons, different button styles. Quickly switch between them using the settings in Elementor. And different hover animations. I like this one right here. The bouncy with the gradient changing. And of course, these are just a drop down. You just select which hover animation you want. Super simple. The block quote, this one shows a block quote, but it's styled nicely, better than the default WordPress styling for block quotes. But really, it's just quoted text, so you can only do so much with a quoted block of text. But you can do anything you want with this widget. The flip box looks a lot like a standard flip box. It's a really cool effect. Have vertical and horizontal flipping. You can have different images or the same image depending how you set it up. Different sizes. The info box. This allows you to add info with icons, titles, and text. It's a nice design right here, this one. I like that quite a bit. And if you're finding this tutorial helpful, click the like button because that helps this video show up for more people on YouTube so we can spread the knowledge and help more people with this information. So make sure to click like if you like this video. The heading gives you a bunch of heading style options. Here we have the main heading and the subheading. We have a little divider between the two. Here we have an icon over top, a pre-head, the heading, and a subheading. There's a pre-head with a background. That one's pretty neat. This one's pretty neat too, if you have a list. This one's pretty cool as well. So a bunch of different heading designs, pretty unique stuff. Animated heading allows you to animate your heading. Pretty similar to the animated heading widget inside of Elementor, just different. It just has a different look, a different way of functioning. And then we have the filterable gallery. This is pretty handy, especially if you have lots of images to filter through. Bunch of different styles. And then we have countdown. It seems like a lot of plugins, there's like the things you have to have for the plugin to even be viable. Countdowns, flip boxes, headings is like, they just have to be there. Otherwise the plugin is lacking, it seems like, because everybody seems to have a countdown timer. I do like to look at this countdown right here though. Pretty nice, unique looks. And of course you can change all the colors and the shape and the size and all that too in the settings. Dual color headline. Allows you to have two colors in the headline. Same headline options as before design-wise. It just allows you to have two colors in the text. An FAQ section allows you to add an FAQ. Looks a lot like an accordion, just specific to FAQ. I like this style right here with a bit of information up on the top and the accordion down below. A fun fact widget. This is one of those count up counters. It counts up to a certain number that you set. Image box. I like this one, this style. Just a box with an image, some text, a link. All kinds of different designs. Here it's used as a team widget. Here it's used as more of a blog post widget. Here it looks almost like a menu with this one. Very cool. The image comparison widget allows you to compare images. Just drag and drop. This woman has found the miracle cure. Tree of Life. And this lady has as well, vertical version, same lady. I do like the before and after sliders. They're just fun to play with. There's a recent blog widget, which does, you guessed it, recent blog posts. Various styles for those. This one's kind of a newspaper layout. I quite like it. Here's a full width row for recent posts. Social media. This allows us to add social media icons. Various styles. This is, of course, all these pages are all the same widget, just styled differently multiple times on the page. You've seen social media widgets a lot, so don't have to spend too much time on those. The team member widget allows you to add a team member box. Different styles, different sizes. I like this one. Click on the image to switch. You have more information about each person. And then there's testimonials. This allows you to add testimonials. You have multiple images in a row like this and they're clickable. Don't see that style very often. This is a good looking testimonial set here with this gentleman. Nice big image. That looks quite nice. And then we have the category list. This is a list of categories on the site. You can add different icons. You can have it horizontal or vertical. You can add different colors, probably different hover effects as well. Everything you need to customize it. The Contact Form 7 widget. This would only apply if you have Contact Form 7 installed, but add some nice styling to Contact Form 7. Probably just adds these styles out of the box. You don't have to do anything besides have Contact Form 7 on the page, and then these styles will be applied, the ones you select. Good looking forms. Contact form 7 out of the box is not very pretty, so having it styled nicely is pretty good. Post list, instead of having a list with images, this is more like a category list where it just lists the titles that you can click on to view the post. A video widget allows you to add videos. Click on there, it opens in a lightbox. That's a nice big wide full width row. Opens lightbox as well. These probably all open in lightboxes. There's a nice different button style for watching a video. Then we have the advanced tab. This allows you to add tabs that are kind of like accordions, but they are tabs. So you switch the entire content instead of just making the content shrink. You just switch it all out in the same place by using tabs. And I think the way these ones are set up with the image in there looks really, really nice. That's also why it's advanced. Normally you don't have images and headlines inside the tabs. That's why these are advanced. Here's a nested tab. So you have the animation tab with 5 categories inside of it. You go to branding and you have a different set of tabs. Illustration, new set of tabs. Typography, new set of tabs. They're all pretty much the same in this example, but you could change them all to be unique. And then we have the feature list. This allows you to easily add a list of features for whatever you're presenting on the website. And I find these type of feature lists, especially in these examples, they're made by the pictures. This picture right here is not part of the feature list. It's a picture you create or you find on a stock image site or you buy from somebody. And that really makes the design great. The features over here are awesome too, icons and hover effects and stuff, but the images in this case really make it. Good looking feature set options, feature list options, call to action gives us the call to action. Full width row if you want. That's probably not required, even though all the examples are. This one's not. It's a nice call to action row. A data table. These are pretty useful for any website presenting any kind of data. Nice clean data tables. The only thing I'd like is if it was sortable, and this one is. So you can have them be sortable. I find that super helpful as a visitor to a website, being able to sort tables with data. An event calendar. This one allows you to add a calendar to your site with events. I don't see any events listed here, so we can't see what the events look like. But I would think there'd be information about the event on whatever day the event happens to be. MailChimp integration. This allows you to easily add MailChimp subscription forms, which we see here nicely styled. You have to enter your MailChimp API key and list ID, and then you'll be able to add these forms to your pages nice and easy. Those look very nice. Business hours. This widget allows you to add business hours. Even though there's a plus sign here, it feels like it could be clickable. It's actually not. It's just a list of business hours in various styles. Useful stuff to have in any kind of business website with a brick and mortar location. Drop cap allows you to add drop caps to paragraphs. These are pretty common in big time print magazines. I prefer the very top one. This one here, the simplest. Although I'd make the T the same color as the text. But that's just my preference. The dual button allows you to add 2 buttons side by side. Believe it or not, this is actually not very simple to do in Elementor. And luckily there's a widget here to help us with that. You can do it with columns and things like that and kind of squish them together. But then on mobile, they flip-flop. And if your buttons are skinny enough, you could have them side by side on mobile. Either way, out of the box, Elementor does not do buttons side by side very well. But this widget can help with that. And this probably also allows you to add all the button styles that we saw earlier under the button widget. So there's more styles than you see here and more hover effects. Image grid allows you to add a grid of images. This lady here is very disturbing. So there's a grid of images and that's an image grid. Pretty straightforward. You have a gap or no gap, gutter as it's called. Image masonry allows you to add images that are unevenly spaced, so they go with their actual size and just fit them into the available area with a gutter or no gutter. Gutter being the white space between the images. Hover effects on these. Nice little widget. Inline menu allows you to add a menu inside of the post outside of the main navigation area. So you could have like a sub-menu for a specific section of your website that has a lot of topics. Very nice. A news ticker allows you to have news that ticks across a banner. In this case, you have to click. There's probably one that will auto run. This probably might be a setting inside the news ticker itself. Because usually news tickers auto run. You don't have to click anything for them to go. The page list has a list of pages. And you can add nice callouts like this feature and this new. You add that to the page list as you're building it. So that's pretty cool to call out important things on your list. And keep in mind, this is all the free plugin right now. This is all free. There's a lot of features and a lot of widgets that are very nicely done for no cost at all. Customize your login page. This is something that's very popular to do in WordPress because the WordPress login page is A, not easily customized out of the box, and B, doesn't look very good. So it's nice to be able to customize login pages, and this widget makes that a whole lot easier. Shop product grid, tied to WooCommerce, no doubt. If I click on here, it takes us to a WooCommerce product. Nice layout. Buttons that pop up as you hover over them. Quick preview button. Favorite button. What's this one do? Oh, you can compare products. That's pretty neat. How do I add one over here? Compare that one and this one. That's pretty cool. Then you can compare the products. Maybe add another one. Let's compare 3 chairs. So you can see the prices and styles and all kinds of other information that the website provides. Right side by side by side. That's pretty cool. Then we have different styles for the products. You can add these little tags on the products as well. You can overlay information, have the add to cart button appear as you hover. Nice, clean, and pretty useful, I find, with the compare option. And then we have the job manager. This widget allows you to have job postings on your website with details like this. Dallas needs another L. And there's different ways to display jobs on your site if that's something your site has. That's fantastic. Here's a advanced tab multi-job option. So you could have the animation department, and here's a bunch of jobs. You have the branding department and have jobs listed here. They don't have in this case, but they could have the different jobs specific to branding in here. Then you can have the accounting department and jobs in that department. You get the idea. So you can have nested job manager listings. Off canvas allows you to have stuff off canvas. So we click here for off canvas from left, and you can put whatever kind of information you want in here. You can put headlines, menus, pictures, social media stuff, whatever you want. This is just an Elementor area that you can add all kinds of elements to. Opt-in forms, off canvas from the right, from the top, from the bottom. You don't see from the top and bottom very often. It's a nice addition. The tooltip allows you to add tooltips. When you hover over things, there's a text pop-up that gives you more information. You can determine what side they come from, what the color scheme is. You can add a title. You can have an image in the tooltip. Pretty useful. Image accordion allows you to add accordions that are images. Click on them and they get bigger, just like an accordion does. This one makes a little more sense because they go from quite narrow and skinny to pretty big. And this one even more so. I find the skinnier the initial image, the better the effect is. Here's a vertical version of it. Another vertical one. I like how the image grows as you click on it in that one. And that's the free widgets in the Move add-ons. There are a lot of them. If you saw any you like that you'd find useful on your site, I encourage you to check it out. You can get this from the WordPress repository. You can also get it from this website. You can also come here and check out the Pro version for all of its widgets. There are a lot that are already available, and there's more that are coming soon. And when you install this, it's not that all these widgets are going to be added to your site and slow it down. You can actually turn on and off individual ones. So you just turn off all the ones you're not using, and their code is not added to the site ever. Until you need them, then you turn them on, and then that little bit of code that creates that widget is added to your site. So don't worry about slowing your site down a whole lot by using these, unless of course you use every single one, but that's unlikely that you do that. So just turn off the ones you're not using. So if you're looking for more widgets for your Elementor, then Move Add-ons is definitely one you should check out. Next up, you should check out this video up here, which is for the Plus Add-ons plugin that gives you even more widgets to add to your Elementor site. And then check out this one down here for the Dynamic Content for Elementor add-on that gives you even more widgets focused on dynamic content. If you haven't done so yet, make sure to click subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss any future videos. My name is Bjorn Allpass in WP Learning Lab. Until next time, keep crushing it, and I will see you in the next video.